Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I prepare the inside of my camper for a camping trip. Let's see, I don't wait till the last minute, like, the day of. It's either the day before, a week before, or whatever, but I do not wait till the day of. If you want to know how I prepare, stick around. Okay, let's talk about bedding. What do I do to prepare? Um, when I finish a camping trip, before I start my next camping trip, I'll take my bedding out and wash it and get it put back in, get my bed made before my next camping trip. Um, this is my blankie. My mom and dad used to clean state parks or clean parks, and somebody had left this blanket behind. My mom took it home and washed it and put some patches on it, and she gave it to me when I moved away. I need to fix those patches, but it's my blankie. I usually, if I'm going to take naps on the couch and it's a little cool, I cuddle in this blanket, but now it's in my camper. But if I really, really want it, I'm taking it back into the house. Anyway, it's really good for camping. Check to make sure I have other supplies that I'll need, like toilet paper and paper towels, plenty of paper plates. But what I do is take these in the house the day before I'm going to go camping. These are those puck lights, USB puck lights. So I'll charge that, get all of those charged the day before I'm going camping. And I still have this new light here. Kept its charge pretty good. All right, and go ahead and charge this. But I'll do that the day before I go on my camping trip. But see, they're all there and I can see them, and I'm not going to forget because they're there in plain sight. And I better not put that at the bottom. Okay. My pantry. All right. Get over here. Can you see this? Okay. This is what it includes. Nothing. No, it does include something. I just stop it. All right. So some things are in here that don't make sense. This is for fire starter because it's I saved toilet paper rolls and put Darlint in it, so that should probably go in that gray box over there where I have fire starter. I have some creamer. I don't think that I don't like. I keep sugar packets, and you know how when you go to when you get fast food and you get a little container of plastic ware and you get these little salt and pepper packets, I save them for camping. My sweeteners, I bought these. I've gotten to where, like, here are my types of creamer here, the Splenda French vanilla. Actually, what I do now in my coffee is I put one of these Splenda packets and I use about a tablespoon of heavy cream, and that's the perfect cup of coffee. Here is, I carry salt and pepper, and you know why I put it in this bag. If you've ever been camping, you know that things spill. Now, why do I have my sunscreen in here? It just ended up in here after my last camping trip. Got some garlic. I've got a little bit of oil, a little bit of dish soap, paper plates, just in case you don't know what paper plates look like. Okay. This is my mug. I actually use something else. It's a insulated cup and dishwasher safe. That's what I've been using along with my coffee pot. This is a USB chargeable fan that I have not charged. Ooh, I'm gonna put this in the container for things that need to be charged. Okay, I carry coffee with me, and yes, for you really great coffee connoisseurs, this may make you cringe, but I do drink Folgers coffee. Folgers. I like trying new coffees, but I've been drinking Folgers since I was 10 years old. That's why I'm only 5'7". Um, this bowl that my friend Rachel got for me, that's all I need is one bowl. If I have company, we can just change it back and forth. No, I'll whatever. They can bring their own bowl. I bought this really small pan because um, I have a pocket stove, and I figured this is light enough that it'll work really well. Okay, so as far as the pantry goes, I'm getting closer to the got something to light a fire with, or a grill. I got me a new can opener that works better than the one I have in the house and use for everyday purposes. But it's more important that you can open up your cans while you're camping. Um, Wooden spoon. I bought 4 of these different colors, and they all have butter knife, a spoon, and a fork. So I thought, hey, these will be good for camping. I bought them to take to work for my lunches, but I think I took my spoon in the house. But what I would do is make sure I have everything I need in here. In fact, I might make me a list and tape it to the bottom of this lid. That way I can look to make sure everything I need is in there. That's what I'll do. Okay, so fork, knife, and my spoon is in the house because I started using it. And in here, a pear knife. Yeah, a pear knife. And I've got some tongs for the grill or whatever, and a mixing spoon. So right now, that's what I have. Okay, things may change, and like I said, I'm going to take stock of what I have here, make me a list, and I make a list of what's here, and then I want to make sure I restock and see if there's anything else I could add. This is my little container of condiments: mustard, mayo, sweet relish. I don't really like sweet relish, but you know, if I had fish and I just want to make my own relish, I could do. I mean, a tartar sauce. I just mayo and the sweet relish, and I prefer dill relish, but that's what I have. Anyway, so that's in my pantry box, and I do restock it. The next thing I carry with me is my camp potty, and I'm just going to say I have not cleaned it, and I don't really have it ready yet, but it will be as long as it's ready before the day of camping. That's all that matters. Okay, you may not be able to see me. That's not important. So what's great about this is in this place where this lid is, that's where this lid is. That's where I add water, and I could either add a little bit before I head out on my camping trip. I will before I head out if I'm needing to add some of these. It keeps the smelling good and clean. So I don't have to add them that often. It just depends on how much I go camping. So as long as the water, when I pump this thing right here, as long as the water's coming out blue in the bowl of it, then I don't need to change them. Once it's clear, I'm sorry, I'm just stating the obvious again, then I'll add this. But in the meantime, I don't worry about I don't usually take this on my trip. Maybe I should. I just don't want it to, if it's sitting in my camper, I don't want it to like melt or other issues to happen. I don't know what would happen. But anyway, so I add these as needed before I take my trip. The cleaning pods or whatever. Okay, so it doesn't take much. And I only use this at night, okay? Because I'm of the age that sometimes I just gotta go. The convenience of this is, I hope it's clean. Bigaboo. Yeah, it's fairly clean. It should be clean. All right, so yeah, I can take the lid up here, and you know how all these small campers they talk about cassette toilets. Well, this is kind of like the same thing, because when I am going to clean it out, I do that in my bathtub. But my bathtub is not clean right now, so all right. So what this has is, if I pull this to the right, I'm able to pull this top part off, and this bottom part has a I don't know what it's called. I'm able to drain this part out into my toilet. No harm done. Okay, and then put that back on, and everything's fine. Um, this thing right here, when I pull that out, that flushes. Okay, that opens it up so it'll flush, and I can pump this thing right here to add blue stuff. Blue water comes into the bowl, cleans it out. Okay, and again, this is just for emergency pees at night, because you know I have a small bladder than who, I don't know. And my age is kind of requiring that I go a little bit more often at night. Okay, but I'm ready for it. Okay, one of the important things that I do when I'm getting ready for my camping trip is get my clothes ready, my suitcase. Okay, um, this is really small, and the convenience of this is I could just take it in and out of my camper and prepare it before the next trip. What I put in the suitcase as far as clothes go depends on the weather, obviously. I think it's obvious. Anyway, like wintertime, I would take some pajama pants, athletic pants, or whatever. At least one long sleeve shirt, a couple of changes of shirts, what I'm going to wear at night, changes of underwear, extra bras, sports bras, socks, and stuff like that. I also have a hygiene kit. Okay, so as I use my clothes, I put my dirty clothes in here. If I'm going to the showers, just this little bag with my hygiene stuff. Just simple. I keep it simple because I don't want a lot of things to carry. The more you carry to your camper, the more you have to clean up from your camper. And just, again, easy to get to the shower. Just take this bag of a change of clothes, a towel, washcloth, and all the hygiene stuff. And if my cat wants to go, I'll pack him in there too. I wished he could go camping with me, but no, Charlie wouldn't like it. And then again, this little bag for my dirty clothes. If I need a bigger bag, then I'm taking too much stuff. I don't want to take too much stuff, okay? All right. What are you doing, Charlie? I also get my coffee pot all cleaned up and ready for my next trip, and I put it in that gray box inside the camper. I can't forget my coffee pot. Okay, so those are the kind of things I do to get ready for my camping trip. I think I should make a list, um, an inventory list, what goes in my pantry box, and all other things that I will need. I'm gonna make a list. When I make a list, I'll share my list with you. But I want to make sure I have everything I need. I would add my blue water jug, so I should put that on my list. Um, but that's about it. Well, that's about it. I wish I could go camping right now, but I can't. My next camping trip will be sometime in March, probably. Did I say probably? Maybe, might, probably, depending on the weather. Sure, it's a beautiful day today, though. Anyway, I'm gonna go camping as soon as I can. It would be sometime in March probably. But in the meantime,